Hello friends, host Eric here, host of Talking with Famous People. Quick video before I get back on and do a GTM in a little while with the finishing up the comparisons of decision makings for types. I had a thought and I wanted to make a video on it really quickly. I have an idea and believe it to be the case, I've thought about it some now, like 5 minutes, that dogs also have the same personality types as humans, except dogs only have 8 of them. The extroverted feelers. Dogs are a breed of animal that has as their top judging function extroverted feeling. So, but like, okay, Compton here. Compton, come here, baby. Compton is I think an ENFJ. She's got extroverted feeling first and introverted intuition second. She knows what's really going on with me, right? My emotions. Lacey, on the other hand, is an ISFJ. She's concerned about herself. Compton's much more chaotic. Compton doesn't mind getting wet. Compton doesn't mind getting dirty. Lacey does. She doesn't like any of that stuff. Lacey wants it to be just Lacey and me, ideally. Compton's fine with a group. And Compton's kind of roll with the punches, extremely roll with the punches. I would say that if I were going to correlate Compton to a type in humans that's probably more accurate would be ESTP. It's possible that a dog might have FE in the stack, not as a top level judging function. That would make sense. ESTP has extroverted sensing, introverted thinking, extroverted feeling, introverted intuition. Yeah, I think Compton could easily enough be a ESTP. I think that's why I'm saying they're 8. It doesn't have to be your top judging function, but it's got to be one of their judging functions. And I think that their thinking, if your dog has thinking ahead of extroverted feeling, then your dog's not going to be very obedient. And Compton's not particularly obedient, but Compton's aware of my feelings. But it's not her top. It's not her primary concern. Lacey's primary concern is her own self, keeping tidy and getting her little bites of food and getting her back scratched and stuff. And then her second concern is my emotions. And her third concern is thinking. I mean, her next is thinking. She's a very, very smart dog. She uses her introverted thinking to keep herself clean and safe and secure. So she knows I'm unreliable. She knows that I have before taken her to 7-Eleven, let her get out of the car, and forgotten about her, driven away, and had to come back and get her. When I have driven away, she's waited for me. She's learned from past experience that if I wait, he'll come back. And she waits. Where I leave her and drive off. She won't let other people get her or come near her. She'll growl and bark at them. In fact, somebody actually successfully grabbed her the other day when she was standing outside of the pet store. The one place I ever have any problem with this is the pet store, of course. Because they think, well, we're a pet store, so we're going to intervene and solve this problem. It's not a fucking problem. My dog's sitting outside your door waiting for me to get outside because you won't let me bring her in without a leash. I don't have a leash for my fucking dog. Anyway, makes perfect sense that Lacey's an ISFJ. Compton I'm less confident about, but I know that Compton is not an ISFJ for sure. Compton will, yes, I'm talking about you, sweetie. Compton was more than anything else to engage in SE activities, namely chasing the cat and stuff. The cat and Compton have a very strange relationship. And, you know, she's committed 2 murders, has 2 attempted murders on her rap sheet. So we know she's able to act Now, Lacey, being the loyalist ISFJ that she is, was just as forthright in acting as Compton when the coyote came and Lacey was back there trying to protect the guinea pigs from the coyote and got bit. Compton is scared. In contrast, Compton, if shit gets, yes, I'm talking about you too, sweetie. I am. The dogs are looking at me. They keep talking about them. Lacey, she didn't back down. She was there protecting the pigs loyally, and I was lucky to save her life because that coyote would have killed her if I hadn't run back then. And Compton is more prone to data in the moment that says, I don't know about this. When she's uncertain, Compton, she walks outside, she's trying to show me something. But the other thing is, Compton's much more active about that. She'll come and try to make it very clear to me she wants me to come look at something. So I think she's a little more of a thinker than Lacey. But Lacey and I are duels with one another, so she's my perfect dog, right? And Compton, in contrast, is she's a good dog. I like her. You know, I love Compton, and um, she and I are growing to understand each other better. Anyway, my dogs have personality types. At least the differences between them can be explained exactly the same model and for the same reasons. So if you think that's absolutely ridiculous, then remember that cognitive function model simply says there's an order in which you perceive and judge, right? That there's, hey, stop. Please, thank you, sweetie. Yes, I love you. Yes, I do. I see you. You're a special lady. So, um, if you think that's ridiculous, remember that it's simply a matter of a order of preference for manners in which one might perceive now, for manners in which one might perceive the past and the future, and manners in which one might judge now and judge past and future. We know that dogs do all those things. Why they wouldn't be able? We know that dogs are extremely good at reading human emotions and making decisions accordingly. They all have FE in somewhere in their stack, it would seem to me. Now, if you have a dog that doesn't do that, doesn't read your emotions, doesn't seem to care what you feel, then maybe I'm wrong about dogs not being introverted feelers. I think we bred them to be extroverted feelers, all of them. So anyway, if you think it's ridiculous that dogs would have a cognitive function stack, I think you misunderstand the nature of the cognitive function model. Because if you consider it as prioritization habits, then obviously every species is going to have some sort of prioritization habits if they don't behave identically in every situation. So you can get ants to go into a death repetition loop if you set up the chemicals a certain way. Higher animals aren't that mechanistic. They aren't that deterministic. That'd be a good definition for determinism, right? If it's possible to trap you into a loop, then in fact you don't have free will. It's not really possible to trap humans into a loop, although some humans refer to their own thinking habits as being a loop. It's kind of impossible to prevent an intending human from not coming up with some new thing, one way or another, provided the humans in an environment that has any external stimuli at all. So that's why I think determinism should be best determined by loopability. Dogs can't be looped. Therefore, they have a diverse set of cognitive functions that allows them to process settings in complex and flexible ways. That's why I'm talking with people.